Do not take product if you are hypersensitive.
Oh, hey again, Internet. This is the Intoxicated podcast, and just wanted to let you guys know that this is part 2 of my episode with Erin and Vernon. This is the more drunk part of the episode. We sort of pick up where we left off in part 1 and take a look at some cards from Cards Against Humanity, where essentially each card tells a story about Vernon and Erin's friendship. It is super, super fun and very, very drunk. So if you are ever wondering, is this really a drunk podcast? Are they really getting drunk? This is the episode to prove that yes, we do. Just wanted to put this in here as a transition into this masterpiece. I do hope that if you are here, you have already listened to part 1 and you want to learn even more about these wonderful humans. So thanks so much for listening, guys, and I hope you enjoy the very drunk part 2 episode with Vernon and Erin.
Yeah. Okay.
Am I pulling one of these? So I'm just pulling one and reading it?
Yeah. Yeah. So what we did was we have a massive collection of Cards Against Humanity cards that we've been amassing over 5-6 years.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
Okay, so a Cards Against Humanity night needs to happen soon because I played recently and we didn't have a big enough group. So you guys need to come over.
Okay, we always play with 3 people, so 4 would be fucking brilliant.
We need more people.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the cards that I've given Sarah, there's one that's pre-made, but the rest are all handwritten. So everyone has a story. So go for it.
So I'm going to read it.
I knew this was going to happen. You had this totally prepared.
David Bowie flying in on a tiger made of lightning.
David Blowy.
Okay, so this was pre-David Bowie dying. Obviously, the man has a special... R.I.P. Fuck the... Okay, the movie Labyrinth is my favorite movie of all time.
Never saw it. I know. I will see it.
Get out of my house.
I spilled.
That's fine. Okay. So, yeah. Anyways.
She doesn't like that, Sarah. Sarah. No. Start moving. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh my God.
Wait, it's like T-Rex. She can't see me if I don't move.
Wrong. Anyways. Okay. So
David Bowie. Okay, I have David Bowie flying in on a tiger made of lightning.
Yeah. So that night, I was the one to read this card, and I was probably
wasted.
Yeah, of course. And I said David Blowy.
By mistake or like on purpose?
Well, I mean, I was drunk, and obviously
she couldn't make the tongue work.
And so David Blowy has now become a story in our history.
An inside joke.
So love David Blowy.
Can we bring back inside jokes? They used to be a thing, and I feel like people shy away from them now.
No.
And they need to always be a thing.
There's too much social media. It's just like everybody needs to understand everything. Yeah. No, how about you just have something between you, me, and you, and that's it.
Exactly.
How about you fuck off and let people have joy.
Yes.
Let them have some fucking joy in this piece of shit world.
That's right.
We're getting heavy.
No, I love that.
It's a piece of shit world.
It's true.
This world's a piece of shit.
Also, but if you try to say David with a dick in your mouth,
it comes out as blowy.
Blah, blah, blah.
Which is... no.
That's homework for me.
I need to there you go.
I need to... Yeah, okay. Okay.
Next card.
Okay, next card. Ellen... Dragon...
Oh, you know this
Dragon
one.
Nanus?
No.
Oh.
Dragon... What the fuck am I saying?
Okay, so...
What the fuck am I saying?
The thing about that card is that it references a YouTube phenomenon that became popular several years ago.
Yes, show the
where
masses.
People were doing this thing that... There was this positive thing where they were trying to give new immigrants or whatever these pronunciation videos. So they would show words, phrases, names, whatever, and then have somebody pronounce them. So the word would come up and then somebody would pronounce them properly in that language. Anyway, so That's Ellen DeGeneres.
But it's pronounced Ilallen Dargunanus.
Dargunanus.
Yes, there you go.
Dargunanus.
Yes. Ilallen Dargunanus.
I didn't even read the first one. My mind just automatically corrected it when I read it.
Yeah, exactly.
Ilallen.
Interesting.
Ilallen
Dargunanus.
Ilallen.
Yeah.
Which made us very happy for a very long time.
That's close to my last name. McClellan.
Yeah.
I love your last name, by the way. So Scottish.
Don't look up the family crest. It's extremely racist.
I feel like that's when you're like, you tell a guy, don't look at my vag. Don't look up the family crest.
You can fuck it.
Right
just don't look.
Yeah. Don't look up the family crest.
No, my family crest is a black man's head on a sword.
No.
I'm not joking.
No.
I'm not joking.
No.
Oh my god.
How did that even happen? Like, historically?
I did not choose my name, okay?
No.
I did not. I'm not.
That's just what it is.
That just is what it is.
And it's fucking racist.
It's very racist.
Yeah.
So, it's a running joke on the show how racist that is.
Fuck you.
So am I pulling another one?
Yep. Do it. Next one.
Crudites? Did I say it right?
Nope.
Crud.
So
Crudites?
We made this thing pretty close.
Yep.
It's gonna hurt if you keep going. It's gonna hurt your brain and your tongue.
Yeah. Show the people.
So the thing is about Crudites is that I insisted that we not eat boxed, frozen, pre-made, finger foods one year, and that instead of putting something in the oven on a baking sheet, that we make something that was like a little finger food that had lots of things in it, and the thing. Anyways, I was joking about it because like I realized this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because it was a lot of work.
It was a lot of work.
I am all about convenience.
But it was like a little
least amount of work
cucumber with a little bit of like bit and maybe like a little herb and
it was gorgeous.
It was beautiful.
Oh, it was.
But I joked about it. I was like, "Would you like to eat some of my crudités?" Crudités. How do you spell crudités?
Holy shit.
That is still on my whiteboard up there. These crudités are dry night.
Yeah. Oh, that was another. Is that dry night?
It is.
Is that what?
It's another card.
Okay. Am I picking more?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is with these words that I can't pronounce? What are you fucking trying? I know how to read. I promise. I just like these. Okay.
Is that the card?
Oh no, it's
How the fuck do you say?
Hey, look at the word. Look at the word. Look at it.
Diok.
Which we got from Paul Rudd.
Okay.
Because it was so hysterical from Wonderlust.
Oh,
yes.
Right, of course. There's nothing like a giant dick. But you can't say dick if you mean a giant dick. You need to impart to the word some size.
You gotta give it some more oomph.
So it's dick.
Yeah.
Doc.
Yeah, we still say that word. That's from like
very dramatic.
5 or 6 years ago.
That describes something that's larger than life.
Something that's larger than you ever want to put in you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm up for any challenge.
I knew I liked you, Sarah.
I mean, like the second guy I had sex with, like, was a Coke can.
Rundja.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Rundja.
I feel like I'm one of those girls that's like,
God bless you.
I'm so tight. I never have sex. And then like guys fuck me, and I'm like, am I so tight? And they're like,
I love how you have an anal backup though. You've got an anal backup. You've always got the anal backup.
I feel like I'm not really as tight as I think I am.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
Lord.
A quote that I never thought I would say out loud.
Yeah, no, totally.
Okay. Are you ready for the next one?
Oh, yeah.
Red eye.
What is the name of my sex tape?
Okay, so this is obviously one of our favorite shows. And
Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Oh,
Nine-Nine!
I know you love the 99! You love the 99 because I know that!
yes!
Because I know that.
The fucking day that it was canceled, oh my god, I was livid. And I am proud to say I live in a day and age when it was canceled on one network, and within 24 hours, it was fucking picked up.
Yeah! I was just like, there's no way. Like, I just knew it was one of those shows. I'm like, there's too much heart behind this show. There's no way that it's gonna just go.
No.
Like,
I'm sorry. Every fucking cast member in that show, I would absolutely die if I met any of them.
Chelsea Peretti's in Halifax right now. I'm not joking.
Why are we here?
I know. Like she's around. She's filming a movie.
Shut up.
She's filming a movie with actually somebody I know.
No,
who's actually coming on the podcast.
No.
I'm not saying anything, but
I cannot.
Gina is like she's me.
No,
she's me.
I am the human form of the 100
You're
emoji.
Like
Chelsea Peretti's in Halifax.
Chelsea Peretti is in God.
So
Okay, let's just do a quick little clip dedicated to Chelsea Peretti. We will tag her on Instagram.
Oh my God.
I will post it. Chelsea, if you are listening to this, we have a drunk podcast in Halifax.
Yeah.
This is a drunk podcast.
We're drunk.
We want you to come on.
Like, do you remember the time you were on Wendy Williams and you were so in awe of her? That's how in awe of you.
I would be.
Oh my God.
We would
She's
be.
hilarious.
Yes.
We
You are
love
so
you.
goddamn funny.
And this is like East Coast hospitality.
Yeah.
You have a spot on this show. We
You
will
want
buy
lobster?
you whatever booze you want.
You
Live
can come
lobster,
to my house
screech
and
you in.
I don't fucking care what you do in my house.
We go to Cow Bay. We go to Alderney Landing. We go to
Alderney Landing.
You're pulling
Celtic
out all the
Corner.
stops.
Celtic Corner. Come on.
Celtic Corner. Yeah.
Yeah, Charlie's.
I don't
Let's
know
do it.
where she's staying.
Oh my God.
But look her up on the Instagram because she's been posting. She loves her. She loves her little city.
Wait.
She loves her little city.
Wait.
She's been posting pictures in Halifax.
Chelsea
Peretti.
lately.
Chelsea Handler.
She was just
She's
in the area too.
And that would be even better because she's such an alcoholic. And I love her so
I
much.
sent that to you.
I'm sorry, excuse me.
I sent that to you on Instagram.
But I don't know what she's
did not
just
respond.
here.
She's
I don't think
gone.
she's here
She's
for
gone.
anything in
She's
particular.
gone. It was like for a millisecond.
Yeah.
She's not filming from her. He was in and out, just like the last guy I dated.
Oh my God. Wow.
Just like everyone I've fucked.
This province is not a creamy hole, okay?
That's like fucking Agricola Street right there. On her.
my God. Holy shit.
Okay.
I love her. Yeah, I love her. But it's just the idea that like somebody who was on Brooklyn Nine-Nine is in Halifax.
That's
Okay,
beyond.
because, I've told you before. Okay, Vernon is Chelsea Peretti. Or
You're Gina.
Gina, totally.
I think I'm pretty Gina, too.
You're pretty Gina.
You are.
Yeah.
You are.
And
I'm definitely not Santiago
You look like Rosa.
or...
No.
Yeah.
You
I think
look
I
like
have
Rosa.
the style of Rosa, but the personality of Gina.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And me?
Who are you? Uh-oh.
I'm
I
always
don't know
better
you
if I
all
let
know.
her tell
No,
me.
don't do this to me.
No.
Don't do this to me.
Sarah, you're up first.
I have to
know
tell
me
you
too well.
which Brooklyn Nine-Nine character I think you are?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Do it.
Well, you're very organized and you're a planner, so you could be Santiago. You could be, but you're not as uptight as Santiago.
Deep. Oh yeah.
So-
She is.
Fuck you.
I don't know. I would actually say something like,
Rosa.
if we're talking closest,
Rosa.
I feel like the Brooklyn
She hates
Nine-Nine.
everybody. Everybody hates her.
The Brooklyn
Yeah, I
Nine-Nine
understand
character
her.
is it's like a spectrum.
Yeah.
Like, you want to know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
Chelsea, we love you.
Oh
and
my
come,
God.
so
come on
much.
the podcast. We can't pay you because we're poor as fuck.
Yeah.
But we will give you free alcohol. And
yeah.
a platform to just be hilarious and amazing.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm gonna check out here for a minute. No.
I didn't realize you were Brooklyn Nine-Nine fans, and I've been stalking her for the past couple days, trying to figure out where she, like, I don't know, these things never happen to me. Like, I don't have that streak of luck where I could just run into a celebrity. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
Whereas at my spa recently, Robert Pattinson.
What?
I'm sorry.
Okay,
and,
Twilight can go eat a dick, but whatever.
But Willem Dafoe.
did you do any of them?
Willem Dafoe?
Did you?
I do every single one.
Did you? But did you do their hair?
Okay, I have.
I didn't even know they were there.
Oh no!
I had to find out on the following day. And also, recently we thought that this celebrity was coming in and blah, blah, blah. She just had the same name as the celebrity. It wasn't her at all.
What was the name?
I can't do that.
Okay.
Okay.
I pushed my boundaries.
I love it! Oh my god! You're like the boyfriend always wanted. Push the boundaries.
Let's get back onto the friendship topic.
Yes,
okay. Yeah,
queen.
I know. We've but
we
that's
deviated so hard.
Yeah.
I love it. This is intoxicated.
But that's our thing. Like, our friendship just goes like in one direction, and then it just fucking veers off into the woods in another.
Okay, I have a very important question.
Okay.
Have you had any fights?
Oh boy!
Oh my god, I love you so much.
Yeah. Okay.
I love
See,
you.
None of them me though.
No,
much.
but this is the thing. Because you're gonna have fucking fights as friends.
Yeah.
So you need to be a fucking adult about it and discuss your shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Holy shit!
Okay.
I think that's...
Aaron, give that bell what it's worth.
So like... Here's the thing.
Okay.
I fucking hate when people don't talk about their stuff.
Oh, thank you.
If you have issues and you're in a fight,
You gotta talk about it.
go through the uncomfortableness
Yep.
of having a goddamn hard
Yep.
conversation.
Mm-hmm. And
People
we have
don't,
been there.
People don't like criticism.
They don't
or-
want confrontation.
That's the thing.
Yep.
And I used to hate it too. But like,
It's uncomfortable.
you just gotta do it.
No.
And especially on this topic, I don't want to pussyfoot.
No, and we never do. With us.
Of the word pussyfoot.
Especially when it comes from him. Okay, so our first fight.
What was that? So you've had many fights. Are we talking disagreements or fights where it's like a couple days of not talking?
2.5?
2.5, yeah, we've had 2.5.
I can't even remember what 0.5 is, but I know there's a 0.5.
There's definitely a 0.5, but the 2 is
The 2
like
is, yeah.
full on. As recently as
Driftwood 2018.
Oh, where's my sound effect?
Yes.
Okay,
Hang on.
okay. With Driftwood
Wait,
2018.
not yet. Okay, do it now.
Driftwood 2018.
What?
Yes,
Yeah.
bitch.
Okay.
What?
No, we have had, I remember the 0.5, and I drove over to your apartment at like 11 o'clock at night because I was fucked up and I was like, I need to fix this shit.
Oh, you're like me. I'm such a fighter in friendship fights.
Yep.
I am the one to send the first message, like, this long.
Yeah.
And then, like, I'll get a sentence back.
Oh my god, I heart you so
Fucking
much.
worst.
I know,
heart
because
you
Give me
so
more than a goddamn sentence.
Yeah. Or K. The letter K. Vernon, I fucking love you, but god damn it, if you send me that letter again one more time, I will castrate you.
I don't actually need them.
Okay. The first fight, go on.
Oh, what? Can I pull dude card?
The first fight, how long ago was it? What happened?
That was 20.
Oh, okay.
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
You know it.
Okay. So it was Pop Explosion 2015. Pop Explosion. We were both so obsessed with what the fuck were their names?
Oh my god, I'm really fucking sorry.
Hey, Ocean?
No.
Oh wow, that's funny.
Hey, Rosetta?
No, it starts with a P.
Is Hey Ocean a band?
I don't think so.
It starts with a P. Purity
Purity Ring! Yay!
There you go.
Purity Ring, okay.
We were fucking obsessed with Purity Ring.
Which I started.
Yes.
Who also went on tour with Katy Perry, by the way. But go on.
Shut up, did they really?
Off, really?
That's awesome.
No, that's not.
Control your shit. Control your shit.
Control your shit.
Control your shit.
No, that's not! Okay.
I love Purity Ring. And I really loved their first album.
Yeah.
I adored them. And they were kind of grassroots electronica.
Okay.
So that's
people,
like
singer,
a very hard,
DJ, that's
hard
it.
thing to kind of pull off
Yeah.
and make
Damn.
it anything.
Right.
You know, and there were a couple after that I really liked as much as that. But Purity Ring put out a second album, and I felt that although it, you know, was the same voice and kind of the same intention, they had more money, and it was obvious to me.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's when Erin discovered them, and she loved what they put out because she hadn't been exposed early on. And that's the way it works. It's like if you come in at a certain point, then this is the description of the moment when you discover your love for someone.
Yeah.
It doesn't
that.
matter
Yeah.
like how animated they were before, or you met them afterwards, and how mellow they were before, or like whatever that continuum is.
Yeah.
She fell in love with it that way. And we were so intensely in love with them, but at different points in their career, and they were such different points.
Yeah.
That we went, and Erin was loving it.
We were front row.
Front row.
We got there early.
Front row, yo.
Yeah. At the...
I'm dreading what's about to happen because there's so much emotion.
Yeah.
And pressure on a
Yep.
a concert. Oh God. Okay.
So,
Keep going.
There were all these other acts before, and the first one was horrible.
Awful.
Horrible.
Not gonna name them.
I feel like saying like horrible. Like
name them.
No. I wouldn't do that to them because they've probably grown since then. So I would not do that to them.
It was a bad performance and a bad...
Yeah.
Okay.
And
there
was another one, and I forget their name, and another one, and I forget their name, and both of those were amazing!
Yeah.
It was interesting. The whole night was interesting.
Yeah.
My anxiety about the night was that we would never get the fuck out of there.
Because the whole idea was that I live in Dartmouth, Vernon was living downtown Halifax, and the whole idea was that we were going to leave the Forum, and I was going to spend the night at his place.
Which was easier, cap-wise, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. So, I was nice and loaded and...
Super loaded.
Yeah.
Front of the line, and at some point I deked out, and I was like, I need to arrange... I did a full, like, man thing where I was like, I need to arrange the easy extraction of the two of us from this when it should end.
I hate it when your mind goes into logistics mode.
That's what it was.
Because you cannot enjoy the moment.
And it's funny because I'm not the one who did that.
But I was bored because it was new material.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just want to make sure Erin and I don't get trampled. And I was being like totally, like, honestly legit, like heart, like this. Like,
yep.
Aww.
And you knew this afterwards.
After.
But you did not know this at the time that I was like full, like, and we were drunk. Like, we were drinking Jameson's out of a Mickey in the parking lot.
Well, we were drinking before we went, and then we got a cab there, and we were drinking in the cab.
And some of my favorite pictures of us are drinking before going to that show, and I don't want to hate them.
No, and I can't hate them. You're crushing my broken finger, and it hurts.
Sorry.
So
I thought that was a ring. I forgot. I was just looking so deep into your eyes.
No, but and that was the thing. And then you totally stashed a Mickey of Jameson's like out in the parking lot, and we went later and we were like getting a little nip and not having to pay for it. But
fantastic.
Yeah, but see, when I go to a concert,
she's all in.
I'm fucking there.
Thank you.
I am there until the bitter fucking end. And then all of a sudden Vernon is coming up behind. I'm front row for Purity Ring, and it's beautiful and it's amazing and everybody around us is having such a good time. And then Vernon comes up behind me and he goes, yeah, the cab's here. And I'm like, bitch, what?
So
the fucking cab is here?
She was so mad, but she didn't really she didn't
how far into their set?
There was probably
95, 90.
There was probably at least a good 3 songs left. And always the last...
And the encore is always the best part of the concert. Like, let's be fucking real. All the songs you want to hear, I'm sorry, are at the very end.
There were no songs that I felt were yet to come. But it wasn't just my assessment. Like, I actually went and talked to organizers of the venue.
Oh, shit. But not me.
Like, but she was at the front, and I'm like, I'm just trying to organize this so that we get out of here and blah, blah, blah. It was the worst thing I could have ever.
Oh, no, but your intentions were good, and that's the crappy part.
And that's the thing. Like, I totally would have been fine waiting out in the parking lot, totally fucking, like, fangirling over this show that I just saw because the lights were amazing, and it was just so fucking cool. But he just, like, came up behind me, and he was like, the cab's here, and I'm like, I'm
still enjoying this.
It wouldn't have sounded like that. It would have sounded like, sweetie, just so you know, I have preemptively ordered a cab to make sure that we could get extraction time out of this venue, and so we wouldn't be trampled by hipsters. And sweetie, if you understand what I'm saying, you'll come with me now because I was pulling a Secret Service on her.
You see that now.
I see both sides.
No, that's the way I intended it.
Okay. I see both sides.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I do big time.
God damn.
Oh my God,
that do well.
That cab drive from the Forum to Church Street
Were you? So did you
awful.
Did you just go like, okay, and like you just went?
I got in the fucking cab, and then I was texting my husband, who was at home drinking with a friend who could not drive, and I was like, you need to fucking come get me now.
Aww.
Like right this second. Yeah. We were pissed off.
Who's we?
We were pissed off at each other. You were mad.
Very, very confused.
You were confused, and then you got mad.
Yes, but when did I get mad?
Yes.
I feel like the combination of concert plus friendship fight makes for the worst night.
And that's the thing.
Because there's so much disappointment.
Yeah.
Because you want to keep riding that high, that like concert high, because you're like on this high. And then it's
I'm a sucker. And that's the thing. I'm a sucker for live music. If it's somebody I love, I want to just fucking stand there. And
you want to be in the moment. You don't want to have to worry about what's going on in the background.
No. I totally get that too.
Yeah.
But like, I get where you're coming from too as well, where it's like, you want things to go seamlessly.
Yeah.
And you want to
protect my friends.
Exactly.
Precautions.
So we have like maybe a couple more shots left at home before we go to bed, and be sweet, and we'll wake up in the morning and have some coffee and reminiscence about the most amazing night we ever had.
Oh my God.
And that was my intenciones.
Yeah. But that's the thing, the difference between intentions and actions.
Especially
and actions.
Plus alcohol.
And you're not communicating.
Ugh.
So, and
it's the worst.
Yeah, and that's
what happened.
So
how did you recover from the fight?
Wait, no.
Oh, there's more.
Whoa.
There's more.
So where things turned for me we were literally outside of my building yelling at each other.
Smoking.
Which the entire building probably heard.
We gave them a show, whatever.
We did.
Yeah.
It was so sweet of us. But I was like, understanding, hearing, trying to be supportive and layering those things on top of each other. And then suddenly I was just like, I can't do my childhood again.
Yep.
I can't have love revoked from me.
Yeah.
Just because of how you feel.
Yeah.
And then I put that on her.
Yeah.
And it was like a dump truck of my emotions.
Fuck!
Yeah.
I can't have love be revocable. Bitch!
Yeah.
And then...
Oh, yeah. That's it. That's right there. And I experienced the same thing growing up. That it was totally revocable. It was not always there. It was just like, okay, you did that? Pfft, fuck you.
Yeah.
And that's what we were both feeling that night.
So I don't remember what happened when we woke up in the morning, because Scott did not come and get us because Scott was drunk.
He could not drive.
He could not drive.
And once we got to your place and we were standing outside, calmly having a cigarette and trying to like dial the whole fucking situation back, it was, okay, you're mad, you're allowed to be mad. I'm mad, I'm allowed to be mad.
Yeah.
And that was the thing. It was like, okay, not holding it against one another. Like, you are allowed your fucking emotions. You cannot hold that against somebody that they're angry about something. Because that's how they fucking feel.
Damn, that's so true, though. That's so true.
If he tells me that that's where that feeling comes from, I cannot tell him that it is invalid. I cannot.
You make a great point.
Not allowed
to.
And
the thing is like, there's a difference between saying, I'm sorry, or I'm sorry you felt that way.
Oh, I fucking hate those apologies. Those are bullshit apologies, and right now we're getting them from Hollywood, from those men in Hollywood. I'm sorry you felt that way. Fuck you and your bullshit pseudo apology. Yeah. Eat a dick.
Yeah, we have to start normalizing tapping into, especially with guys.
Yep.
For everybody, but especially with guys.
Yep.
I'm angry and this is how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Admitting that it's anger.
Yep.
Because sometimes they don't.
No.
And it's real scary.
Yep. You are not allowed to invalidate somebody's feelings.
You need to figure out what you did to make them feel that way. Take accountability.
Exactly.
But also be like, okay, I know you're feeling that way, but this is how I feel.
Yeah.
I feel like fights would just be so much easier and they would, what's the word? They would be resolved faster if people just started admitting their wrongdoing.
Yep.
And and taking accountability, but also
You can't cure invalidating somebody's feelings by admitting you were wrong.
what do you mean?
You can't just be like, I was wrong.
Right.
To validate somebody's feelings. You
Yeah.
can be like,
You need to
I
apologize.
see that those are your feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see your side.
Yes.
Well, there was every moment of me going, okay, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to process it the way that you're giving it to me, and I'm trying to be the best person I can possibly be. But also,
Fuck you.
I never did that. I said, but also, this is far too reminiscent of my childhood when love was easily revocable.
And then I just wanted to crawl into the gutter and die because I have a child. And I was like, I know what that feels like.
Aww.
And I wanted to die.
Aww. And then were things okay after that? Like,
Oh no, it was uncomfortable.
yeah.
Because
I don't remember any of that. All I remember is always and forever loving you.
But see, okay, here's the thing. This is my fault, and I fucked this up beforehand because it was like tempting the fates, right? Because it wasn't too long before the concert.
Right.
And we were talking about how, how well we got along and how well Vernon and my husband Scott got along and all this kind of stuff.
How poorly Erin gets along with society in general.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
And
Anyways,
I said, it's never going to happen to me.
yeah, and I said never, not you. Meaning
And I took that to
we
be-
would never fight. And it was not that long before this concert, and it was just like fucking poking the bear and tempting fate, and I was like, I should not have said that.
So during the fight, I said, you said never me.
Yep.
Never me.
Yeah. And I...
You told
So
me.
dramatic.
Never me.
I want to watch this episode of the OC.
Oh my god. It was... Yeah, like if people had been filming this shit...
It's a reality.
They
Yeah.
probably were. That's out there somewhere. Somebody look for that.
yeah.
Bring it to the Patreon, okay?
Yeah, bring it. Come on, I want to see it because I was probably skinnier then.
Oh my god.
But you've never been juicier.
Juice box.
Juice box.
We love you.
Anyways,
Will you mention that? All right.
We're not gonna mention it.
edit.
I want my first sponsorship to be special, okay?
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
It needs to be a magical...
You want to go to bed with Andy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a heavy night, and my husband was like freaking out because he was like kind of drunk and obviously couldn't drive to get me. And it's not like I was gonna pay for a cab from downtown Halifax to fucking middle of Cole Harbor.
I kind of had her trapped in a way, didn't I?
You did.
That's the worst feeling, too, by the way.
Yeah.
It is not a good feeling to be kind of going through some shit.
Yeah.
And not in your own environment.
Yep.
And feeling like you cannot get home.
No.
It's happened to me
I
before.
don't like it.
And let me fucking tell you, it brings out the worst in people.
Exactly.
When
and
they're
this coming
thrown
from
off
an
like that.
extrovert, right?
Such as yourself.
Such as yourself, Sarah. And I am like Mrs. Homebody. Like
Introvert,
yeah. Like
So that's even worse.
yeah. Fuck. Yeah. So not only did I miss the end of the concert, and I'm now fighting with my best friend who I never wanted to fight with.
Which I'm not even sure if we had qualified each other as best friend at that point.
No,
but it
we
was
had.
close.
We had. It was. I think
It
it was
was
fairly
recent?
new. Yeah. Because
Yes.
yeah,
You're right.
If I had said never you,
Because I wouldn't have said, we'll be best friends.
Yeah.
If we hadn't established that never me.
exactly.
Because I couldn't handle the kind of explosion I knew you were capable of.
Yeah.
Except
'Cause
I handled the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
It
And
was
you know
fucking
how
like-
to handle it now.
I basically turned into a giant penis.
Yeah.
I was a man cock.
Yep.
And I handled you.
You did.
Oh, your other man cock
Oh,
wants to come
yeah.
and pick you up from my house, does he?
That's one thing I want to touch on, is the dynamic with you, your husband, and Vern.
Yep.
Hopefully this will result in the podcast at some point.
Oh, yeah.
But as a teaser.
Oh, God, I love Scott.
You guys all became really good friends.
Yes, absolutely.
And it was because of Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah.
It bonded.
16 hours. 16 hours of playing Cards Against Humanity.
Not in a row.
With a tiny sleep break.
We took a tiny sleep break, but it was 16 hours within like a 28-hour period.
Holy shit, that's a lot of Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah, my son was upstairs sick the entire time. Mother of the year.
The half. Because you had to go and pick him up the next day, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was New Year's Eve. Xavier was at grandparents' house.
Mm-hmm.
We played our Cards Against Humanity, and then we fell asleep, and then the next morning he was sick.
Yeah.
Got the call from the grandparents, had to go and pick him up.
Yeah.
Brought him home, put him to bed.
With a TV in his room.
Fucking right.
Yeah, and we're like, hey, we're all up early. Cards Against Humanity? Cards Against Humanity. Cards Against Humanity!
It weeds out anyone that you don't want to hang out with.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, we said...
refused to weed any of our group out.
Yeah, because we said right from the get-go, like, no one is allowed to be offended by any of this.
This is all good fun. We are having fun.
Yep.
We are here to laugh.
Yeah.
And escape the world.
Yeah.
Fucking right.
Let's look at things from a comedic lens.
Exactly.
Because that makes it a little bit easier to deal.
Exactly.
And that is how I live life.
I fucking
That
love
is
you.
like
Because because that's just it. If you hold the weight of the world, like, you're gonna fucking collapse.
I know, and that's what I have a problem with, is I tend to be like the Debbie Downer. I'm Captain Bring Down. I'm the serious one.
What was I again?
I don't fucking remember.
There was a thing though, wasn't there?
Oh, I don't remember.
It'll come back up.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, I tend to be the super serious one, but when we get in a circle of the three of us,
A vibe.
Yeah,
You can adjust to the vibe.
Yeah.
That's good. Because there's a time and place to be serious.
Exactly.
Serious conversations should be had.
And we have those serious conversations. Oh my God.
Right in front of each other. All three of us.
The heavy fucking serious conversations
all
we've
the
had.
badges and dicks hang right out.
And that's the thing. You have kind of a
metaphorically.
And you have a perspective from three different people.
Walks of life. 3 different walks of life, too.
That's exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, well, I see it as this, and you see it as that. And it's like, okay, everybody's valid in what they see.
Scott is a super linear person.
Yeah.
He can explain something to you from the beginning to the end, and there are no ums and ahs, and it's very well researched, and he won't speak about... He has difficulty actually speaking abstractly about things.
Yeah.
It's very logical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he also really deeply cares, like his modus operandi or his like guiding principle is that people that he loves are taken care of.
Yeah.
And
above all else.
you just feel really safe with him.
Yeah.
Always. Like, I mean, it's not sort of like I've ever seen it. Nobody's threatened us in a group and he's been like, get the fuck away from my family.
Yeah.
Or anything like that. But you get that sense from him that he would step up and stand up.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. He is a total heart man.
Yeah.
And also, he's a hottie. And when Erin dies...
Yes. My will has...
Right now.
As of right now.
Is this serious, though?
This is serious.
Is it actually in the will?
Yeah,
Yes.
well, but Erin owns him. Erin owns him.
He's mine.
Technically, yeah.
We've known Scott and I have known each other since I was like 19.
I cannot wait for that episode.
Yeah.
I have all the questions.
Oh, totally. There's a lot of questions.
This is the tip of the iceberg. People.
Totally.
Huge iceberg. Massive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when Scott takes you into his family, which is what it is,
Yeah.
you are in. You are protected. You are totally covered, and
It reminds me a little bit of a previous podcast guest of yours.
Oh.
Who that is?
Mark.
Oh, yeah.
I loved Mark.
Mark's fantastic.
Mark is like a protective person who like you.
Yeah,
went on
and
his
I have a
side.
lot of friends like that. where it might take a while to get them there.
Yeah.
But
once you're there,
you are family.
Yeah.
And would do anything for
yeah.
kind of thing. And
who was the opposite of that? And like, I mean, we've just excluded them from my life. Like, I don't know who they are.
I just feel like you reach an age where friendship is so important to me. Yeah. And I feel like it's something that I hold because I'm not that close to my family.
Yeah.
So my friends are my family. My friends
yeah.
are my family.
Yeah.
So I reached a point where I stopped caring about people who didn't care back.
Why?
Which is very hard. It's very hard.
It is hard
to be like, I'm just going to stop giving fucks about a certain amount of people, and then there's a small amount of people that have my fucks. Listen, like I can like of it, like I can be friends with a lot of people.
Hell yeah!
But I just mean in terms of emotional energy.
Yeah.
There's a smaller amount.
Yeah.
That I give my fucks towards.
Yeah.
Because I know that I'm going to get it back.
And that's exactly it. Like,
you got to make that decision at some point.
Yeah.
You got to make that decision at some point, and some people might see it as selfish, but I see it as growing, really. And kind of just being like, well, you want to know what? I'm giving a lot and I'm not getting. The Spice Girls said it in a song.
Whoa.
Giving is good as long as you're getting.
Yeah, but okay, as cheesy as that was,
I fucking love you so much.
But that's the thing. Like you go through school and you're like, oh, the more friends I had, the cooler I am, and and especially now with me having a son, it's like school is such a small blip on the radar.
My God, it's such a small moment in your life. It's so small. And then it means nothing once you go through college and once you actually get out into the real world and you're working.
Like, but the reason why it's formative is it's because it's all you know before you can do anything you want.
So and true. It's everything at the time.
Yeah, and I've like the way I went through school, like I said earlier, I was fucking bullied relentlessly.
Same.
Constantly. Raise your hand.
There you go. Yeah. Everybody put their hand up. Hello. It
builds fucking character though, and like
it does. But like, I mean, I wish I hadn't gone through it.
I wish I had 100%. Less character.
And there's other ways to build character. Being bullied,
but it's.
What ways though? Like, what would you even do? This is why I feel sorry for people. It's like you weren't bullied enough. I'm sorry.
Well, there's just some people that you're like, you've never struggled. No, like there's some people you look at and you're like, you've never come across someone standing up or like fighting back at you.
Yeah,
right.
And
or like coming down on you.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever come down on you, and you're a fucking bitch. And like that's why, and your parents don't even intervene. Like they don't even like berate you at all. They give you like $500 a month, and buy your colors of Benetton, and you do whatever you need to do.
Yep.
And then you're a whore.
Whore.
Yep. And I think,
I feel so bad for those people too, because it's like, you will never know depth.
Yeah, no, you're right.
But I also hate my own depth.
Because then you have to live with
hater.
It. Yeah.
But
with friends,
whatever.
It's so fucking hard to reach that point where you're like, like, not necessarily friendship breakups, but like where you shift your energy. And you're like, we're still friends, but like, I am not going to care anymore.
Yeah.
I am not going to be putting out so much more than what I'm getting.
And that's the thing, especially for me, I am an empath.
Oh my God, me too.
Oh my God.
It sucks sometimes.
It's so fucking exhausting.
Yeah.
It really
People
is.
don't realize how exhausting it is.
It really is, because I take on a lot of what other people feel, and just to the point of my own detriment.
Yeah.
And it's hard to rebound from that. That's why I need more time by myself. I need to be able to you know,
it's like a recharge.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
Like, I am not the type to go out to a big, huge party. I'm not the type to go to a club. I would rather have my little group of family and friends here at my house, and I can fuck off whenever I want. I can go to bed. Even though some people tell me that I'm being ridiculous.
You know what's so funny is I just pictured you this woman that like never needs to go to bed.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's like the life of the party.
Except
like,
I love sleep and I love my bed.
No, but this is no... What?
I interrupted. I'm an extrovert, but I need that too.
I think everybody needs that, and I think everybody needs to own that they need it.
Yeah.
It's so weird though. Like, I just need to like point out the fact like I don't know anybody who'd be like, I'm an extrovert and I never need my time alone.
Yeah, I've never met anyone like that.
But people are defining themselves all the time as this thing, and I think it's just people.
Yeah, it's one or the other, but like I'm an extrovert with introvert tendencies.
I don't know extroverts that never need to be alone though.
No.
Everybody needs to be alone. That's the thing. And I am fully embracing my time to be alone. In this house that I have with my husband and my son, I can go and be on my own. My husband can play a video game. My son can be in the basement. We can all be doing our own things. And
it's space. It's space for you to be yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so important.
And
I think people feel guilty sometimes.
Yeah.
To be like, because I feel like with extroverts especially, people start to know you as the extrovert. So you're like expected to constantly be wanting to do things or like constantly available to talk.
Sarah,
and it's like sometimes you have to be like, fucking no. Like
But Sarah, are you feeling okay today?
You're right, honey?
I'm fucking great. But sometimes I just need to I need to watch some weird YouTube shit alone in my room.
But you don't seem like yourself today. You're not your normal self.
I know, and then you're made to feel guilty.
Yes.
You're made to feel guilty.
If you're at all off. If you're not energetic. Like, people think this energy is natural. It's a lot of caffeine.
Yeah.
It's accumulative.
Because
and you expend it.
I get probably 3 to 4 hours of sleep a night during the week. So, like, when I complain about getting up early on a Saturday, it's because during the week I'm working and I'm doing podcast stuff and I'm doing all this stuff. Yeah. And plus I'm trying to be a human and do errands. Like, there's just so much stuff going on.
Yeah.
And then the weekend comes and I'm like, okay, I'm going to sleep until 1.
Exactly.
Because my body needs it.
And that's totally fucking fine.
Yes.
Seriously.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Sarah.
Tell me everything. Ask me anything.
You and your lifestyle, you are something else. How do people relate to you? How are you going to relate to people?
Oh, God.
You're a star.
I'm not a star. No,
you are.
No. I am
on the rise.
I am such a fucking garbage human.
A self-deprecating star is not unprecedented.
I mean, like,
I feel like I'm doing my...
For so long, I was told to not talk.
Yeah. And
girl, you
this goes back to our generation.
So, like, here's the thing. Like, for so long, it was like, you're too open. You're too TMI. You're too loud.
Yep.
You're too... Like, there was always
you're too much.
Two in front of everything.
You're too much.
And I just reached a point where I was just like, I don't fucking care anymore. I'm just gonna do this.
Good.
I'm gonna start this. Like, anyone can start a podcast. It's really easy to do. But, like...
But is it easy to keep going with it?
And that was the thing. When I started it, I knew people were like, this might not last. Because I'm a phasey girl. I go through phases.
Most people are.
Like, when I was a kid, I did everything. I did gymnastics. I did horseback riding. I did all this stuff, and I would quit everything.
Yeah.
Been there.
I wanted to play guitar so fucking bad. And I took lessons for like a year, and I just never practiced, and I never stuck with it. I was like, I'm going to release an episode every week as long as I can.
Yeah.
And I missed 4 episodes last year. There was 4 separate weeks. One of them was because my computer died. So, not my fault.
Fuck you, computer.
But, like, it was so important for me to prove it to people.
Yeah.
That, like, no matter what...
You gotta find your thing.
Like, I'm going to, even if it's kind of a shittier episode, or if I'm not quite on, like,
still doing it.
I'm going to release no matter what.
Yep.
Because I've agreed to this.
Yep.
And I think the thing is, with anyone creating content, whether that be podcasts, YouTube, blogging, vlogging,
Instagram,
whatever, you gotta hold yourself accountable. And you gotta say, I'm going to do this every week, every 2 weeks, every month. Say something.
Yeah.
Something that's doable to your life.
Yep.
Is releasing a podcast every week making me live my life to the fullest? Not really.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of work.
It is.
And my thing is like just developing a backlog. So like this weekend I'm going to record 3 episodes. So I'm good for fucking 3 weeks, bitches. I can take next weekend off and like be a real person. So like it's stuff like that. It's stuff like that you can do.
Yeah.
Because like what I realized was the podcast is other people's stories. I want to learn about you. I want to learn about. But I need to also be making stories for myself.
Exactly.
So like if I feel like I'm going a little too much, because burnout is a fucking thing. And let me tell you, like, I love doing this.
Yeah.
I fucking love doing this. But I mean, you know, there's Patreon, but I'm not getting a lot of money out of it.
No.
There's not a lot of ROI, so to speak. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's emotional ROI. Like, I'm having more fun than I've ever had. I'm learning more than I ever have. So I'm gonna keep fucking doing it. And yeah, I'm gonna probably need to take a week off at some point and I need to go to a island somewhere just for a week. I just need to, like, that's my thing is this summer I need to take a week where it's, okay, also, I'm gonna release the episode and then I'm done.
Is she not the perfect person to go away with Driftwood?
Is this a place?
Yeah,
Can you take me there?
Yeah.
I need a break.
Should we discuss the fight at Driftwood?
We could discuss
what's Driftwood.
Okay.
Driftwood is honestly, the reason it got mentioned is because it's where one gets out everything that is haunting oneself because of the nature of the getaway and the nature of the landscape.
Is it just in the woods?
That's how it works. It's fucking magical.
It's on the Bay of Fundy.
Okay.
So you have the ocean. You are on the Bay of Fundy, so you have just the ocean.
I love it.
At your feet.
I love it.
So Vernon had gone with another friend, and then all of a sudden it was
Terry.
like, "Hi Terry, we love you."
I used
love you so
to call
much.
Terry when I worked at a hotel.
I used to call Terry when I was a cloth.
People used to call me Terry.
It was weird, but anyways, okay. Yeah, he's gonna climb over us to get more booze. Go that way.
Please
okay.
Don't fall on everything.
Yep.
That would ruin
He's fallen on most of my stuff in this house. Okay. So we've been friends for 8 years, and finally a couple years ago we were like, okay, let's do a vacation. My family, you're literally making a mess of yourself on my couch, Sarah. You're a mess. So ding. So Scott and I have been married since 2004.
It's a long time.
Yeah. Our son was born in 2009. We've never been. I like how you get a drink for yourself and no one else, and that's all gin.
She's got.
Anyways, so Vernon's been after us for ages to go on a vacation with him. I am, from what we've already determined in this podcast, I am a homebody. I am happy.
Yeah, I kind of am too, though.
Yeah.
Traveling and being out of my element makes me nervous.
You don't want to go to Italy?
Oh, Greece is my number one.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Turkey, Greece, Ireland, England, Scotland. Anyways, back to the story.
Huh.
So, I'm not a travel buddy. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I wish I had more disposable income.
Sensate.
But anyway.
Sensate!
We all need to go together.
Anyways.
Yeah.
So Vernon was like, okay, no, guys, we need to like get some concrete plans and we need to go away. So it's more doable when it's something close to home.
In the province.
In the province.
Like driving distance.
Right. Someplace we can take our dog. Obviously, we don't.
I manipulated the situation to our mutual benefit.
Obviously. That's no problem. So we need to be able to take our son, our dog, our Vernon. we need to be able to go together and have a good time. Mm-hmm. So Vernon had been a couple of times, and it's like, a chalet, full kitchen, living room, 2 bedrooms, bathroom, dogs are allowed.
Tiny shower, especially for somebody like me. Overweight.
Is it a stand-up shower?
Oh, God, yeah.
I took some killer shower nudes.
No.
During the wedding weekend.
You would.
A shower that wasn't mine.
During the what?
Okay.
Okay.
That's after podcast.
Shower? I don't know. There's something about a shower that's not your shower.
Yeah.
Okay. The mess you can make in there.
So, oh my God. Anyways.
The bottles.
Stop it. Stop it. Zip it.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's a thing.
You can make in there. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's true. It's
gin.
Untrue. It's untrue.
Gin is great.
Here's to gin.
Okay. Yay, gin. Oh my God.
Under and over. I love you guys so much.
So, we knew we needed to take food and all that kind of stuff, so we went. And I was like really super nervous. We had our first fight as friends at the Peretti Ring concert.
How fresh was it?
Oh God, that would have been spring, and this would have been summer of last year.
No. It was more than a year in between the fight and the trip, so
okay.
we were good.
Okay.
We had discussed it and totally eviscerated the whole thing.
Yeah. Top to bottom.
Yeah, top to bottom, front to back, all that sort of shit.
I wasn't not worried about it.
I think we were all kind of had our hang-ups about it.
However.
Especially me with the son, and my son is very attention-driven, and...
By the way, Xavier is amazing. Hi, Xavier.
What a bitchin' name, too.
Hell yeah.
Fuck, that's a strong-ass name. What does Xavier mean? By the way, I just want to make a note. That Sarah means princess and Louise is warrior.
Xavier
warrior princess.
I love that.
Xavier is Old French for new house. So really
okay, putting the phone down.
You can put the phone down because it's really not amazing name, but
no, it's a strong name.
It is a strong name.
I like strong names in men. Yeah. Like. I think Lucas is a strong name.
Love Lucas.
Aiden.
No, don't love it. I don't feel like Xavier overdefines him, but I don't feel it underdefines him.
No.
He's a character. He has a lot to say, and he has a lot of... Oh, he's great.
Oh, he would talk your ear off.
Tell him about...
Okay. Can we finish the story?
Go on! Just go into it!
I'm doing it.
Keep going.
Okay. But that's the thing, like, Vernon relates to him on a childhood level.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But also just...
Super true.
Yeah, just on an intellectual level, because Vernon just totally turns him on to, like, science and...
how things work.
Have you heard about quantum blah, blah, blah?
It's amazing. Like, I'll come into the living room and the two of them are sitting on the couch and I'm like... it's more than me, and it's more than my husband, his father, and it's Vernon, and it's just
Xavier,
like...
do you know that space is up, down, sideways, and whatever? You're in space right now, buddy. How's that feel, buddy?
Yeah.
And he's like, what? Oh.
Tell me more.
Yeah, and
that's really cool that he has, like, a male figure that isn't, like, someone to converse with that isn't necessarily his dad.
Exactly.
Also, once he surpassed me completely in my artistic skills... At Driftwood. The very first night we were at Driftwood. No, the first time we were at Driftwood. I don't think it was the first night, but anyway, there was a...
Oh, the dance!
Yeah.
Oh my
God. Around the fire, things were occurring, and you and Scott were actually just audience.
Yeah.
And I was dancing for the audience. And the next thing you know, Xavier was dancing for the audience.
It was just...
Then Xavier was dancing in front of me. He was a prima ballerina. And I was pissed.
Yeah.
He took your spotlight.
He
fucker.
did. He was...
Big time.
He wasn't even 8 at the time.
He wasn't. He was an amazing dancer.
Yeah.
And he just did this full, like... he just understands symmetry. Like, he just went into this full, like, thing where there's no way you could explain the things that he was doing because he has no life experience. He has no life experience.
It's so true, though.
And I was behind him and I was like, and then after a while I just needed to go and sit down because it didn't make any sense. Damn. And then we still talk to him about it this day, don't we? Yeah. Even on the way up to Driftwood this time, we said, so are you going to dance for us again? Yeah. And he said, I'll think about it.
Yeah, man.
He's a born performer.
Yes. Oh, God.
Do you think he'll be a...
I don't know.
It's hard. I don't want to put anything on him, you know, but it's like we sign him up for summer camp and there's like a couple of weeks of dance camp. And I'm like, dude, you would totally love that. And he's like, no. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to push it on him. He's going to do whatever the fuck he wants to do, and I am not going to be that mom who says, you need to be in dance, or you need to do this.
That's totally fair, and that's good.
You know?
Because the opposite of that would cause another kind of resentment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we just do a resentment?
And can we have Beyonce singing Resentment in the opening credits?
Yeah.
I love that song by Beyonce.
So basically what we're at this point, 2.5, almost 3 hours in, we have a lot of fucking shit to deal with.
God damn. So, it's impossible to cover in one episode. So guys,
monthly?
Monthly. Intoxicated regulars.
Are we?
As long as, listen, let me tell you, if you drive me here, I will record with you as
much.
Okay, okay, back to Cards
Dry
Against...
Tonight.
Dry Night.
Okay, we're back to the okay, so we're driving the cards again. So what did you got? Dried night? Is that what you said?
It's still on my whiteboard.
Cards Against Humanity. Obviously, this is a game.
Yeah, we're ADD.
So, the thing was, there was a little bit of alcohol, and there was a little bit of maybe something else.
Something else. An enhancer.
Weed.
Which is about to become legal, so don't even judge me.
So fuck off.
I cannot wait to do high podcasts.
Okay, sweet.
Yes!
Now we're talking.
Intoxicated doesn't have to be booze.
Okay.
Exactly.
Oh my god, it's the evolution.
So, like, people who don't drink, if they're... everyone needs something.
Yep.
Okay? Whether that be caffeine, weed, booze.
Exactly.
Who's their best selves?
What do sober people do to feel good?
I'm gonna have Cialis for a couple of days.
I'm sorry. Can you get like a gif of my face right there?
Great. Yeah.
So, one night we got a little bit high, and things were dry-mouthed. But it was about celebrating
a little Spry Town weed that was a little, you know,
questionable.
Yeah,
dry,
a little moldy.
To the dry mouth.
Dry night.
Did anyone blow anyone that night?
No.
Wow.
No blowing ever happens.
Sarah,
when we
I love
get
you.
together. That's the only sad part of our relationship is like no one ever gets blown.
Says you.
It's a great
way. Like we spend this time together, and during that period, nobody gets blown.
Okay, during that period, nobody gets blown.
I could bone you off.
Friendship is great on its own. It doesn't need to be fucked up with blowjobs.
Anyway, so the point was that it's dry and tacky and then fate.
Yeah.
And I walked back in the room and I was like, dry tonight. I'm dry tonight. And that became a card, so it's
okay.
Yeah.
Dry tonight.
Dry tonight.
All of these cards are phonetic, so we're fucked up.
I love it. I feel like I'm home.
Yeah,
I am home.
I
Sandra, thank you for introducing me to these people. Sandra's not on Instagram. Get on Instagram, you redheaded babe.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing, hot mama? Anyway, She needs to be on Instagram.
So lovely to her.
I love Sandra.
I know. I love Sandra
love,
too.
love, love.
I love Sandra.
You redheaded bitch.
Yeah.
Get on.
Instagram. I'm actually dying. Yes!
Yeah!
That's the
Queen.
yes card.
Okay.
So what does that mean?
Oh, man. It means so much.
Yes. Okay, go on. Go on. Go on. How much time do we have?
No,
How much time can we spend?
There's no cutting off. I don't cut off. I don't cut off good conversations.
Oh, okay, we're good.
A derivative.
I'm going to hate. I'm.
No, you're not.
You're going to hate editing this.
No, you're not.
I might or may not.
No, you
No,
will.
you will.
Who's to know?
You will.
do not need to edit anything.
2-part episode, or maybe a bonus episode or 3. Whee! Go.
Okay. Yas. What? It's funny. When my son goes to my parents' house, my mom always says, I can tell when he's been around Vernon for a while because he just picks up his mannerisms.
So you say yas a lot? Because I say it a lot too. And I had a guy who I was talking to on Tinder say, are you saying yas ironically? And I said,
Oh, fuck off.
No, I'm saying it actually.
Sure I am.
Oh my god. Okay, I commissioned that.
Oh, I love it.
It's a cross stitch.
I love it so much. I want it.
So
No, you can't have it. It's mine.
So it's yas in cross stitch with
amazing.
6 A's and 4 S's.
Is that the
Which
correct
was
amount? I never know
prescribed.
whether to do more A's or more
No,
S's when I write it out.
that's our amount. Same
It's
with
our specific amount.
same with my Instagram.
right. I love your Instagram.
Yes, bitch.
Can't believe you got that.
Damn right I did.
Like you're the
It's
only
like a
person in
domain.
the world who has that.
Yep.
You got it.
I
Yeah.
do.
Should I read the rest of these cards?
Yeah, do it.
Wait, downward. Downward.
No. Wait, but there's more.
Oh my god.
I'm
God.
gonna tell you about the
3
more.
hours.
I have to get
Don't
up
even
at
qualify.
8 a.m. to
Drink
record it.
whiskey.
Goddamn,
There's no-
I'm recording at 10:30 in the morning tomorrow.
Yeah. She didn't think it would be this intensive with
quality,
us. We're hardcore.
Quality.
I'm drinking whiskey and coffee tomorrow morning. I'm going to be
That's
drunk
gonna
all
amazing.
weekend.
Good for you.
Wonderful.
That's amazing.
I mean, I've gained like 10 pounds because of all the drinking on this show.
However, you still look
Piece of
fucking
shit.
amazing.
Thank you.
Those titties are
I don't
fucking
care.
hot.
I just don't care.
No, but why would you? Like, there's no reason.
Yeah, there's no reason to care.
right.
What
As long
what's
as the
the
eye
more?
makeup's on fleek.
Oh my god. I hate
Which it
that word.
absolutely is.
Can we bring Fleek back?
No,
Fleek,
can we
I'm
not?
Fleek-
definitely into bringing
Fleek
Fleek back.
died and then it hasn't been back in a while.
But
I
here's the thing
fucking
about.
buried that bitch under 6 feet of concrete.
All right, here's the problem with faggot. Faggot got
Oh.
buried 6 feet under the thicket cement, and then I said, "You know
Wow.
what? I'll have it back."
This is drunk
I'll have it
podcasting.
back.
I feel like
Okay.
I built cred with this episode.
Yeah. We were gonna take you to task on this, Sarah.
So Fleek.
Fleek is not faggot. I hate that word.
Why though? But why?
Welcome to the
But
live
why?
stream.
But the
Yeah.
why?
Because I just feel it's my
It
own
makes me feel
hang-ups.
ew. It makes me feel ew.
It makes me
Oh,
feel
yeah, I
okay,
don't
but
like it.
whatever. Like,
There's certain words I don't like to say.
yeah.
Wait. I once actually.
But I'm not a fan of it. Like, it's just, I
I
don't
said
say
the
them.
C word to my mother in a cell phone.
Oh,
Like, the C word is...
About a coworker of mine who fully deserved it.
Right.
As I was
Okay, yeah.
explaining.
Yeah.
This was 15 years ago. My mother still has a problem with the C word, but it did actually give
I
us...
fucking love that word, cunt.
Thank you.
It packs
I
a
love
fucking
it.
punch.
However,
You-
I was
you
not
use it
able
when-
to speak to my mother for 2 months.
Oh, because you said...
Oh, that's your problem.
That's not even my problem. It's not even.
Because of the C word?
She was so mad.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't use it much, but when I use it,
No.
it's because it's warranted.
Well, it's because
I
you're
love it.
British.
I love that word.
You just go
It's very strong and...
I love it.
I don't like being called it. That's not fun.
Why?
Oh my god. If somebody ever called me a cunt.
Call me.
No, I don't know.
Call me.
Do it.
Call me,
No.
call me.
No,
call
no.
You're a fucking cunt, Vernon.
Hey, come on.
You're a fucking cunt, Vernon.
Am I?
Yeah?
What am I?
You're a cunt.
Why am I?
Because you're a fucking cunt.
That's right.
Yeah.
Why?
Because you're an asshole and a cunt.
Thank you. Sarah?
No, I'm not doing it.
Come on.
This is my second time hanging out with them. I can't.
Come on.
Do it. No, I can't. I love you guys too much. I don't think you're good. I don't think you are. I don't think you are at all.
Oh my god, but I fucking love that word.
We're not.
It's a
We're actually not. We're not.
No, I know.
So it's okay.
Y'all are cunts.
Yes! Yes!
Yes!
That's my girl.
Yes!
I'm too I love that word. I love it.
Let's start to wrap her up.
Why?
I know that sucks, but
oh my god,
we gotta.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Yeah, we're gonna go into hours 6 and 7. And
we're gonna go into hour 8.
Yeah,
it's gonna be like a full work day.
Turn off the podcast and then continue our deliciousness.
Yeah.
I mean, we could do that. Yeah, let's. So there's still more cards here.
What's the next card?
Okay, I'll read one more.
All right.
Should I just pick whichever one I want?
Whatever one you want.
Oof.
When I die, my tombstone will read hashtag blank.
Yep. That was. Oh my god, I don't
Blessed.
Oh, fuck that shit.
Hashtag, what would your hashtag read?
Hashtag
or
fuck
tombstone.
off.
Fuck off. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hashtag,
fuck you.
Hashtag shoot me out of a cannon into the harbor.
I don't understand.
No, seriously.
Hashtag suck my dick and then fuck me in the asshole.
There you go. But honestly, I'm at the point in my life where when I die, I do not want anybody spending money on my funeral. I don't give a shit.
I say
Hashtag
that.
I'm dust,
I
don't
say
fuck
that, but I do kind of want to be a firework.
Okay, fireworks.
Katy Perry,
yes, 'cause that would
bitch.
be
Katy Perry,
fucking
bitch.
amazing.
Katy Perry, bitch.
But it's like, why do I want to be buried in the ground with a big fucking piece of stone?
Do you know what you want done? Like what you might want.
I want tattoos.
Cremated?
And pierced things.
I've never had a tattoo done.
Ooh, I want to get a podcast tattoo soon. I want to get a waveform of me saying,
ouch.
Hey, internet, on my arm.
All right.
Because I'm a narcissist.
Get that.
And we love her for it.
And the thing is like, if I do anything else, then, whatever I get will fuck off.
Yeah.
But if it's me, I won't fuck off.
Exactly. Yeah. No, we were talking, it's funny because we were talking about this on the way to pick you up, Sarah.
Death?
Yeah. And how
can we just make a...
Oh, wow, we need a whole other podcast.
I mean, I think about it like almost every hour of the day.
Yeah.
That's because you're amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But I obsess over death.
It's hard not
That's
to.
wild.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why?
it's hard not
What?
to.
I don't know. I just feel like I'm going to die in an unexpected way. But then I also kind of feel weirdly protected. And I know. I've had many close encounters of like almost getting hit by cars. Like where I've walked out on the street and like I've had that moment.
Yeah.
And I've also had like days where I'm so aloof that I'll walk out and people will be like, I almost just hit you down there. And I'm like, I didn't even see you. And I just think to myself, like, how am I still here? like for real though.
Yeah.
How have I not died yet? Because sometimes I can be so in my head that I'm just kind of walking out into the world and I'm just like, how are these moving vehicles not hitting me at every second?
That must be the reality of everyone else also.
Maybe.
Except that they don't notice things, which leads me to believe that you are a super observant person.
Yeah, I am. And
amongst people who are not super observant.
But it's exhausting.
And
I don't
it's
like
your
it.
cross to bear.
And I also don't like driving cars. Like, there's something about cars.
But
There's
I
something
do
about
them
cars.
all the time.
I don't know. I feel like I'm either going to die in a car accident or by getting hit by a car.
Yeah, but you can't feel something that's not actually happened. You can feel things that have happened to other people.
It's more just like an overarching anxiety.
Yeah. Okay, I think we've hit our limit.
Should we end it on death? Let's end it on death.
Death!
So listen,
Oh
this is my thing, like, actually, without referring to anything else. You're not going to die the way that you think you will. You'll die in a much more exotic and disgusting way.
I hope I die.
Wow.
After being banged a bunch of times. Mm-hmm. While eating a pizza in bed.
Wow.
By multiple animals.
Not animals.
Wait,
no.
Oh, you said you hope. You hope. I'm sorry.
You and I were like, what?
I just picture some sort of ancient
Greco-Roman?
Greco-Roman kind of scene.
I want to go to Greece really bad.
Aristotle.
I know
would be
that
down
if I
for
go there
that.
alone, I will probably die.
Wow.
You're not going there
we
alone.
really need to discuss your fixation on death, Sarah.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
It's so fucking huge.
Yeah.
I would love
apparently.
to get a clinical
It's adorable.
psychologist or a
It's
psychiatrist.
Adorable.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
It's wow.
Okay,
It's adorable.
guys.
You are not going to die in the way that you think. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, interesting. Well, I mean, I don't know. Life is fucked up.
Life is fucked
And
up.
we're all just here trying to live.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna wrap it up because we are
fucked up.
I think we are done to the point of like we want to just talk without being on a mic.
Pretty much.
And holy fuck. Okay. For real. You guys are amazing. And I love you so much.
I love you
And I've
so
only
much.
met you. This is the second time I'm meeting you. But this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
It is.
Thank you so much.
And you're going to be regulars. You're going to come on again.
God, I love you.
We're going to do solo episodes. So you and I.
Totally.
You and I. You and your husband.
Yes.
Your
It's
husband.
hopefully the three of you.
Oh, totally.
Like, we'll have to arrange. I'll have to get another mic, but we'll make it work.
Corey,
I can borrow one of Corey's mics.
Yeah,
What's
Scott,
up, Corey?
No, Scott can sit in between the two of us.
Yes, he can.
Or that. I mean, like, yeah.
There's so much shit we haven't even talked
This
about.
was
It's
just like
unbelievable.
we
Oh my
went
God.
from sex toys to friendship fights to Viagra to death to music.
Yeah.
God, we just can't even stop. We can't.
It went in. I like these episodes because it's more natural. Like I feel like when you go into something with a topic, it can be hard because you're just thinking about the topic the whole time. Whereas this is just like, let's just fucking talk.
And that's what I loved when we first met you. You were like, okay, so totally friendships. And I was like, yes,
Yeah, we can do that.
We can do that shit.
It's my life. That's why I started the show.
Yeah.
It was friendship and drinking.
And if
Perfect.
there's no other for Erin and I benefit from any of this, it is the fact that we got to express this in a recording. And we will cherish.
Yes. It's gonna be on the internet forever.
Oh my God!
So long as
thank
Libsyn and
you.
Apple Podcasts do not crash.
Exactly.
Oh, God bless.
Knock on wood.
Guys,
I can't knock on wood because
Thank
it's
you for
fucking
bringing
soft
the
as
booze.
fuck.
this was amazing.
Wait until we do it without mics and see what happens.
I don't even. I feel like I just got fucked really good, and I'm just like,
I love that.
and I'm just like, kind of going through the aftershocks.
I love that. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's so hot.
Never get that. Like I can't feel anything or know where I am.
No.
And I'm just gonna lay here, especially with girls, because girls' orgasms are like way more intense than your all. That's just
Because we're just done and done. That's where that came from.
Yeah.
We are going to kill this thing. We are going to bring it in for a really good cheers.
All right.
My glasses.
And not yet. Cheers first. And oh my gosh.
Shit. And it's a mess.
And Erin and Vern do the honors and Ray.